Welcome back to another video. This is my street car or KA luxury, whatever you want to call it. This was £200 off Facebook Marketplace. Let me give you a look around it. Right, so I know what you're thinking, it's £200, alright, that's cheap, but for some people it is disgusting, it kind of is disgusting. People think, why would you save that? Well, there's not many around now, and I thought £200, I might as well see what it needs and then get it back on the road. It hasn't been on the road for about 14 months, so at first the tyres were completely bald, so I had to replace two of them, which were about £60, which is pretty cheap. Also it had a problem of overheating within 5 minutes. First thought, I thought, oh no, it's going to be head gasket, it's something serious, but it turned out just the thermostat housing had a crack in it, so when it got hot, it expanded and then all the coolant came out of it. So I replaced the coolant thermostat and also the coolant bottle, it cost £25, and that actually fixed the overheating issue. So, under the bonnet we have a 1.6 producing 94 horsepower, which today's standards isn't a lot. But for a car in this, it's more than you need. But the worst scenario is this car is £395 tax, which is absolutely criminal. So let me take you inside. We have two leather heated seats in the front. Also, didn't know this till I actually had a look around. You've actually got two 69 speakers behind the seats, which is pretty awesome to have standard. Well, if you can call this car cool. So you have the silver, whatever you want to call it, gear knob. I don't know if that's standard or not. Also, this car, it's got 36,320 miles, which is insanely low. You have your 6 CD changer, which was a thing of the past, but well, I don't really know what else you'd really want. If you're going to have the roof down and that, you're not going to hear it anyway. In there's some kind of horrible bodily fluids, I suppose. But with a StreetKA, obviously it's a soft top, so that does come with your standard water leaks. It was coming through the doors mirrors here, but it was actually just some dirt in the door seals that someone hasn't bothered cleaning out because no one really cares about these things, I suppose. First off, to actually get the roof down on this thing, you just got to move both sun visors out the way, and you've got two levers underneath, and then you slowly push up the top, as you can see. But there is actually, you've got to put the ignition on, and then there is actually a button down here to release the back. But whether that breaks down and what you do after that, I have no idea, but that's not my problem. So there we go, that's it with the roof down. You might like it even more, or you might like it even less, or you just hated it anyway. It doesn't really matter. It's £200. So just go down, as you can tell, nobody's ever cleaned this either, but I haven't even cleaned it myself because I'm going to do a video on cleaning it. As I say, it's been sat for about 14 months. I just had to put the tyres, like I said, and thermostat. Also, as standard, a little bit of welding on the front, but actually it is pretty clean underneath. Like from after the front subframe back, there's no rust at all. So to open the boot, it is a bit of a weird one. You can actually hold down on the boot button, or there's actually a hole here to open that, which is a bit stupid. And then behind here, there's actually another keyhole there. If I can find out how to put it in. That releases it on the back. Instant. So it did actually come with this instant barbecue, and I think it's a full car cover in it. So I suppose I'll have to use that barbecue at some point. And this car cover, well, it's probably to stop the water leak, but it is brand new, so no idea. So you might be thinking, what next with this car KA street luxury thing, if you call it luxury? Well, next we're going to get a video of it fully washed and probably detailed as it deserves it, maybe, don't know. And then also I'm going to take it on a road trip, maybe around Scotland or somewhere like that, and well, hopefully don't break down. Also, it's going to go in for an MOT, so if it fails, I'll probably do a video of that, or what it fails on, if it doesn't. And then I'll see you in the next video.